So hi everybody, welcome back to my channel and thanks for sticking with me. I know once again my posting's been very inconsistent, but yeah, I've been quiet recently and kind of been going through a few things, but I'm coming out the other side now, which is really good to feel that way. But I just got to go steady, so it's easy to feel. Yeah, so I'm kind of just in like a reset phase. We're in a transitional time, so we're between seasons. But yeah, I was on a tour a few weeks ago. Well, I had plans to go on a tour and I just started the ride. I didn't go very far at all and my body just said, no, you just got to stop. So I turned around, I came home, and yeah, I've just taken a few weeks to just kind of reset. But I just got to go steady. So it's easy to feel guilty that I'm kind of taking more time for me, but yeah, so just something that I need to do. So yeah, here we go. So this is the first time out on my bike for several weeks, and gotta say, I think this is the longest that I've ever been off my bike since I started, so like 12 years ago. Yeah, so it's been a bit of an uphill struggle recently. Things I've spoken about before to you guys. Yeah, so it's good to be out again. Feel like I'm starting from scratch. Got a lot to make up. Yeah, so I'm gonna do a little video just talking about if you're someone like me and you struggle with your mental health and burnout sometimes. Yeah, some things that I think are helpful when it comes to cycling. I think sometimes as cyclists we can be programmed to sort of carry on, push on when it's hard, keep going. I think that's general in life, and actually sometimes you just got to take your foot off the gas a little bit. What's most important to you? My cycling's changed a lot over the last 5 years probably. So, you know, from when I used to race and train, I used to love that, absolutely love it. But now I've sort of slowed down a little bit. I'm not doing the big miles. I'm more about the tour, more about exploring, spending time with friends, riding with friends. Might get a cafe in somewhere. Love a cafe stop. Yeah, so it's more just about taking it that little bit easier. And yeah, I think there's a few things that help, but I'm going to talk you through them. So first of all is getting off-road. I feel like when you ride off-road, it's just so much more relaxing. You haven't got the worry of the traffic, you haven't got the cars that sometimes don't like us cyclists. And I'm always drawn to, for easy rides and walks, the canal, because you're close to nature. You can get onto the canal quite quickly, often from where you live. I'm lucky that I can get out from where I live quite easily. And yeah, it's just nice, it's relaxed, and I always feel more relaxed when I come down here. So yeah, if you can get off-road and you've got good gravel near you, if you live in Scotland and you've got amazing gravel, then great. For us in Leicestershire, we've just got little patches of off-road, and you can sort of string together an off-road ride. But yeah, for relaxed rides going down the canal, it's always really good, it's easy. Yeah, so that's something that you can maybe look to doing, and look on Commute for local gravel rides. My friend Anna and Hannah's just brought a gravel bike as well, and we were talking about doing shorter rides, so like 20-mile off-road routes, just for exploring, ride chat, catch up, less hustle, more just being present in the moment, all that mindfulness stuff, which is easy to forget when you're sort of in the thick of it in modern day life. And yeah, let's face it, it's hard. You know, I don't think we're designed to live the way that we do. That might sound a bit existential. And I can go much more into that topic for anyone that's interested. I might sound like a bit of a crazy person to some people, but yeah, so yeah, get off-road. So the next for me is take some time to just stop and look around. Often you're in beautiful surroundings, and when you're on a bike you can see a little bit more than if you're driving through. When you're walking you see even more again, but it's easy just to ride past the bits that are beautiful, and that if you stop and look, they're amazing. And I know when I'm in like this cycle of feeling burnt out, I don't look at stuff, I don't have time, too busy, on to the next thing. And I think it's really important to sort of connect with what's around you, and what's better than getting out in nature. Yeah, I think we all could do with a little bit more connection there. It's not the quietest spot here. I'm right by this marina. I don't know if you can see it in there. Canal boat living, that's something I've always been curious about. So next for me, you might notice I'm usually a jersey and shorts rider when the weather allows. Not done in a lycra today, and this kind of helps me just to take it a little bit easier. I always enjoy riding in a t-shirt when I can, or shirt. My boyfriend gave me this from his wardrobe collection. Well, I don't think he'd worn it for a while, and it just seems to work quite well for me, and it just feels more relaxed. So yeah, it's more about just getting out. Like, you know, you need to get going again. It's just like taking it easy and just getting out. So yeah, that's one way. It just feels less on the gas when I'm not in lycra. The only thing is you don't have pockets, so I've got a camera in here, it's a handlebar bag. Maybe there's a market for that. So anyway, yeah, it's good. Next is stepping away from the stats. So I ride with my Garmin. I like to keep a track of the mileage. It goes onto Strava, often posting on social media, and all these apps and data and stats and stuff, and it can be a bit overwhelming. So one thing I like to do is I still like to record the miles on my bike computer, my Garmin, but put it on battery save mode. So from the main screen, just go settings, battery save mode, enable, and then you don't see the screen as you're riding, so it's still recording but it's just a blank screen. Or just go without a Garmin, no Garmin riding. So you're not looking at the numbers, you're not chasing your speed, you're not worried about the miles, the time. It's just like, just lose yourself in the riding, just enjoy the riding. Yeah, so one to recommend. And finally, it's just take the time for you, slow down, go steady, enjoy it. So whilst this video is short and sweet, I hope it's given you some ideas and things to think about if you're somebody who wants to slowly get back into cycling again. Don't be hard on yourself, just get out there, enjoy it, and make the most of the time outside and try and just ride in the moment. Thanks everyone, and see you again soon.